Hey, I'm Charnelle,
And I'm Erica.
and we're from SheAttack.com.
Welcome to our weekly series where we talk about topics that interest us.
Now sit back and enjoy the randomness.
Which gaming realm or world would you live in and why? What are the worst ones to live in and which ones are the best to live in? What do you think, Charlie?
So I play a lot of RPGs, like a lot. And I don't think people know this, but if they do, then great. So, like, all of my games are, like, really beautiful, and they're, like, there's obviously places in there where I'm just like, oh my god, I want to live here, it's so beautiful, ah. So, I didn't specify in the question, but if we're taking out the fact that, like, all the shit that happens in the game wouldn't necessarily happen to you, then I'm thinking I kind of really want to live in Chrono Cross because it's like tropical and it's really pretty and it's so nice there. Oh my god. The islands are just Chrono Cross is great.
Crazy awesome.
Oh my god, it's so nice. And then yeah, I don't know. Anything else? I don't know. There's just like, because if you take out like the enemy aspect of it, then anywhere is pretty much safe-ish.
Yeah. Like you said, if we are not going to have the same stuff happen to us as the people in the games.
Yeah.
And we just based on the environment alone and where we'd like to live or just spend time in. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, we could start with that. Like
if
I
we're
had to pick one.
if we're NPCs in the game, basically.
Yeah, we're just exactly. We're just there, like drones, just walking around, and we're in the background, and we're living our lives.
I would definitely live in Chrono Cross, or I would like to visit Chrono Cross because it's so nice. And then, I want to go to the Crystal Lake in Final Fantasy 13.
I have no idea where that is.
Oh my god,
it sounds awesome.
It's like this. It's the second area you go to in the game, so it's not that far into the game. And it's literally that. It's like the lake. It just gets turned all into crystal. And it's the first time in that game where I actually almost shed a tear because it was so beautiful. So I want to go there so badly. It looks so nice.
Like, did your jaw just like drop when you saw it?
Yes.
I've had that before in gaming.
Oh my god.
That's the best.
It was so nice.
Yes, I just read Inquisition. Because if we're talking environments where, that stuff's not going to happen to me, then I would definitely pick Inquisition because there's demons over there. There's some crazy magic and stuff going on. It's like, I don't really want to see that stuff. But if I'm just living in some house by the ocean or something like that, or the forests in that game and the beautiful trees. It's so green in some areas. If I'm in there just chilling, oh yeah, that's where I want to go. For sure.
Just make sure you don't travel to like other lands or something.
No, I'm good. I'll just stay there. I'm fine. I'll be content there. With Kenny and my cats, we're good. We're still there. Yeah, that's pretty much, when it comes to RPGs, because I know RPGs is probably the number one genre that comes to people's minds, because there's such huge worlds, there's so many different varieties of environments and stuff, so Dragon Age Inquisition's probably like one of the RPGs I could think of, because I'm not huge on RPGs like you are. You're like the queen of RPGs. So yeah. Another one is kind of like an action RPG is Mass Effect, and we kind of mentioned this before we even started this video. Like, we want to be there because it's just so cool. God. But I don't know if I want that stuff to happen to me either.
No, of course not.
Firefights and crazy stuff. So, but the characters, just to like know the characters and to be there in that spaceship or whatever. I forgot what it's called.
What? The Normandy?
Yeah, that's what it is. I'm gonna be. People are gonna laugh at me, but yeah, I'm kicking myself now. Yeah, I haven't played it in a while, so
I know me neither.
My brain's fried right now. But yeah, I would love to just be in there and be part of the crew, but not necessarily like go into battle all the time. I just want to know the characters because they're awesome.
So basically, you just want to be like an ensign in like Star Trek on the Normandy.
Pretty much. I'll just be like, okay, beaming you out. Go ahead. I got you. I'll
nice.
Be like, navigating them or something. Or maybe even flying the Normandy, just being there. Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh,
okay,
man.
What about which would be the worst to live in?
Um,
Just the absolute worst. I guess that we assume that bad stuff would happen to us.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's lots of death and shit in RPGs too. I mean, there's like mass murder scenes and stuff like that. That's just bad. Two come to mind. God of War. Because why would you want to live in that? I mean, really, like, it's so bad.
That's so true.
It's so horrible. And I really, really, really don't want to live in the world of The Last of Us.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Can we just stay away from that one?
Yeah. Maybe I would just stay on the rooftop, when they're looking at the sunset. Looks really beautiful, and they get to see the whole, the city and everything. Maybe if I could chill up there, but otherwise, heck no, I'm not gonna live out there. No way.
Or,
too scary.
I was gonna say Dante's Inferno, but he kind of just goes through hell, so that, if you're in that as an NPC, you'd just be in hell. That would be really bad.
Pretty much. Like Devil May Cry, too. Just all of them.
Yeah, well, Devil May Cry doesn't have that many NPCs, but, I mean, if you're badass like Dante, then I guess it's not a problem.
But if you're not...
then fuck.
Forget it. I'm gonna add another GOW in this conversation. Gears of War. I mean, talk about going to hell. That whole... I mean, it's just full of locusts just taking over, and death is everywhere. Everybody's families are dying. I mean, it's just awful. I would not. Unless I'm in the cog and kicking butt, and I have, I'm huge with all these muscles. No, I'm good. Love the game, but would not want to live there. That's for sure.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, those aren't good. Any of those.
So I guess the opposite, the best to live in. What does that entail? Does that mean we are getting the rewards of what's going on in there? Are we the main character? What is going on with the best to live in? Or just happy games, maybe? I don't know.
Happy games? I want to live in Loco Roco. Give me some goddamn Katamari up in here. I'll live in there. I don't know. I don't know when I wrote that. I was kind of just like contrasting, but I guess we kind of already... I mean, we said our favorites, but that doesn't mean they're necessarily good. Like, if I lived in Final Fantasy 13, that means I'm getting purged all the time. Like, that'd be fucking scary as hell. But, yeah, I don't know. I can't think of an RPG right now has...
The best to live in.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know. I think this is going to stump us, because, like we said the ones we would love to live in, but there's bad things that happens there.
I can't remember if, in Final Fantasy 9, if anything bad happens to Alexandria, because I could live in Alexandria. That'd be cool. That's cool to say.
I wish I knew what you were talking about.
Oh, it's so cool. Oh my god.
Such a rookie with, like, Final Fantasy. I have no idea what's going on. I just know there's a bunch of them. It was just one of those franchises I just never got into, but I always look at everybody who's into it and I think, I wish I was, but I don't know where to start. I don't know what games to play, and there's so many.
I'll give you a list later.
You could if you want. If I have access to it, maybe I can give it a shot.
I just thought of another one. Final Fantasy 12 it's got a lot of like war and stuff, but I'm kind of like, if you're an NPC, you're not, like, really in the politics of things, so it's not too bad. So, Rabanastre, I would totally live in Rabanastre. That'd be sweet.
Okay, which is the Final Fantasy that has the ballroom scene, where they're dancing?
Final Fantasy 8.
Okay. Maybe I would go there.
It's pretty, I mean...
I don't know, I mean,
it's pretty war-torn in Final Fantasy 8.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Because I know a lot of people love that one. Like, my friend was a huge fan of that.
Well, that's because the fucking garden turns into an airship. It's like so fucking badass. It's like I don't even know. Like, what the hell?
Maybe I just want to be in a ballroom and I want to be princess for a day or something. I don't know.
It's
Valentine's Day when we're recording this, so love is in the air. So I just threw it out there. I was trying to sound cool. Thanks, Char. You took that away from me. But places that are the best to live in. Honestly, I don't know what comes to mind.
There is none, because there's no game that doesn't have some kind of problem that needs to be resolved.
Right. There's always something going on. Even if it's just like Mario and the princess is kidnapped.
Well,
What if I'm kidnapped? I don't want to be kidnapped. So, no,
Hey,
I don't know.
you
I
know.
think of the happiest games, like maybe, but there's always something there. Yeah, you're right. There's always something that's gone wrong.
Well, I mean, you have to
So,
have a problem to play the game, or else there wouldn't be a
right.
game.
It'd be pointless.
It'd be pointless. Which it
Yeah.
kind of makes it does make me think of Loco Roco, because I mean Loco Roco has like a problem, but it's just so adorable.
Yeah. Oh, I thought of Zelda earlier. I would love to live in Hyrule. That's for sure. I mean, there's a lot of crazy stuff going on, bad stuff, people getting kidnapped again.
Turn into a zombie, that'd
Yeah,
be cool.
zombies. So, when that sun goes down, crazy stuff comes out at night. So, yeah, I mean, I could deal with that though, I think. I think I could deal with it. I would just team up with some people and just have a good time. Be a badass out there. But same thing with all these other games, like even with The Last of Us and all these really horrible environments, it's just where the world's just gone to crap. I think I would like to just be a badass and be out there too. Even though it's terrible, I think it would be kind of cool in a way. Like a zombie apocalypse, for example, or just something like that. I've always, every time when I think about zombies and these crazy monsters and stuff, I think, yeah, that's horrible. But a part of me, I guess maybe that's the gamer in me. It's like I want to be out there too, fighting and building a clan and just being a total badass. It's like appealing to me. I don't know if you feel like that.
Only if I had unlimited continues.
That too, of course. It would be cool to fight zombies, but I bet you an hour into it, you would just be, I want out. I don't want to be here anymore. Like, there's no way. It would be cool for like a minute, and then reality would set in. You're like, I changed my mind. I don't want to be here.
Well, if you go by, if you're an NPC in that world, you would have to live through the, like, terror of it, like, starting. Like, you wouldn't be dropped in the middle of just like, oh, there's zombies now. You'd be like, oh shit, there's like an epidemic happening, and everyone's going to turn into zombies. Oh my god, what am I gonna do?
That's true.
So scary. By the way, if that ever happens, I'm just gonna commit suicide. I'm just...
Are you serious?
I don't want to live in a world with zombies, dude. I'm so scared. I'd be so scared. There's no way. I don't have any guns up here.
What if we just plan to meet halfway? Me and you. We'll create a team. We'll meet halfway. You come from Canada. I'll come from Cali. And we'll build a camp. And we'll be all right. I'll protect you.
Some Resident Evil shit up in here.
You bring your people. I'll bring my people. We'll just build a clan. We'll be all right.
Oh my god.
We'll protect the West Coast.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, so, interesting topic. It's just a lot to think about. We weren't really prepared. We just sort of threw ourselves in here and thought whatever comes to our minds. What gaming realm would we want to live in?
There's a whole bunch we haven't even touched yet, like racing games.
Know.
Like, could you live in a racing game?
I guess, because all you're doing is racing. I mean, the worst of it is you lose, right?
Yeah, the worst of it is that you
No one's
spin
dying
out
or
and
anything.
fucking die.
Oh, that's true. I didn't think about that.
Well, nothing like Burnout or anything, but like, I don't know.
I didn't think about that one. Mario Kart? I mean,
Mario
you'll die. I mean, the cloud guy comes and picks you up if you run off you go off the road. You're good.
Sonic? You can live in a Sonic game.
Sonic.
That'd be fun.
Well, the worst. Okay, you get hit, you lose your coins.
Done.
Right? I mean, that's it.
I mean, you can get game over, but...
True. But you get your lives back.
It's true.
You could retry it.
Basically, what we're saying, RPGs are the best to live in, and action games are the worst.
I'd say so, yeah. Especially platformers. Because
Yes.
it's like... It's a platformer. I don't know if that works. I mean, there's some cool worlds in there, but you could still... I mean, you're not necessarily having, like, some really bad fate happen to you. You could just redo it.
Or any shooter game.
Yeah, shooters. I didn't even think about a lot of shooters.
Well, I mean, you said Gears of War, but I'm not sure. It's not really a shooter,
yeah.
is it?
Well, it's a third-person shooter, but you're probably thinking first-person.
Yeah, like Titanfall or... Oh, Destiny! Bro, can we just go live on the moon?
Oh, let's just live on the moon then.
Oh my god, I want to live on the moon!
Oh, shoot.
Shit, we need to think about that.
That would be cool.
That's pretty dope.
Okay, it's settled. We're going to the moon. Me and Shar are going to the moon. See you guys.
Later!